Well, the Planning Minister, Matthew Guy, was unavailable for an interview. Instead, I was joined in the studio by Labor's planning spokesman, Brian T. Well, Brian T, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Let's look at the Phillip Island campaign, where the Minister changed his mind due to a very vocal group of local residents at a community. But it's not an ordinary community. It involves a lot of high-profile people. Is it fair that they then made enough noise to convince a minister to change his mind?
Well, you're right. I mean, this was a number of high-profile, both political but also a Hollywood star that involved, and this community got lucky in that regard. But a number of other communities up and down the coast have similarly suffered as a result of what is a very aggressive interventionist minister, and they haven't been as lucky. So, no, it's not fair that you run your planning system on this sort of basis. So
do you believe that it was the intervention by the likes of someone like Miley Cyrus that convinced Matthew Guy to change his mind?
Oh, look, this community for a number of years has opposed this development, as has the council, as has two independent panel reports. The thing that changed the minister's mind was 12 hours after a tweet by this Hollywood star. That's the first time the minister changed his mind.
Now, when you say he's an aggressive interventionist minister, can you explain what he's doing that's any different to someone like Justin Madden, who also got personally involved in many projects?
Well, there is, under this minister, there's no planning policy as such. Instead, all he's got is a number of communities such as Cape Patterson, Portland, Surf Coast Shire, Wangaratta, Footscray, St Kilda. There are a large number of examples where he has just intervened and rammed through developments against the wishes of the local council and against the wishes of the local community.
He has also made it very clear, Matthew Guy has, that he wants to help make housing more affordable. What is wrong with opening up more land to build houses so they can be cheaper?
Well, in all those examples that I've given, so at Phillip Island and Cape Patterson, there have been, the council out there has allocated 15 to 30 years of housing already. So this is not about affordable housing. This is about the minister responding to particular developers who have approached him to open up their land for development.
So let's go back to Justin Madden for a minute. Is it hard for Labor to get any traction on this particular issue, given that you're carrying the legacy of his involvement around with you?
Well, look, I think it's fair to say that we made a number of... there were things we could have done better, and we got rightfully punished by the electorate for that. But it's a very different style now, where you've got a very aggressive minister who, at every opportunity, comes in and overturns processes that the former government has put in place, where communities have sought to plan for their growth.
So when you say he comes in, it's standard practice for planning ministers to call in some projects. Why is Matthew Guy's approach any different?
Well, again, I think if you compare the former government's process, where they tried to set up with the council and the community to devise a plan so you could plan for growth. There's no planning here, there's no process, there's no policy, so the communities just don't see it coming. All of a sudden, as on this occasion, out of the blue, a letter lands on the council's desk giving them 7 days' notice that he's going to intervene. Same thing happened at Torquay, same thing happened at Portland, same thing happened at Cape Patterson. So,
is that in fact true though? Because we understand that he was actually asked to intervene in Cape Patterson, for example.
Well, he was asked he might have been asked by the developer, but certainly the council...
No, by the council.
Well, certainly my understanding is that the council's view was the same as that of the independent panel, which was concerned about the fire risk.
No, he was definitely asked by the council, rather.
Right. Well, as I said, I might have a different understanding, but as I understand, the independent panels, certainly their view was that this was a fire risk. It didn't fit in with the Cape Patterson community. It was away from the infrastructure and shouldn't be proceeded with on that basis, and that's why it wasn't proceeded with previously.
Brian T, thanks for your time.
Thank you.